just gonna check if we got I got sound here. Check 1 2 1 2 1 2.
I hear you. I hear you.
You hear me on the live stream?
Yep. Yep. Nice and clear.
Okay, cool.
Right?
Let me just check. We got live. 1 2.
And even up to today.
That's not what I'm looking for, but anyway. Check one. We should be going live. Alright, here we go right here. Yup.
Check if we got
Alright.
I got sound here.
Okay, you there, brother?
Yes, sir.
Alright, we got Job. Job, Bani Shakar Israel on the line. And
Shalom, Israel.
Shalom, Yashala. We're gonna go over for edification shake. First and foremost, I give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahweh Shah, Bashem Makakwadash. So, okay, brother, this stream is called Forbidden History. Let's get it. Let's get into it.
Okay. During a time when, before we dive into some history books here, and we dive into some precepts that we're about to bring out, this gonna kind of get an understanding how history is, broken down. History in Greek means to research. So, we were from Greek captivity, so that it's kind of like our ancestors were telling us to research this stuff, okay? History means research. You find out later on, when we actually do investigating of research, there's something called primary and secondary evidence, okay? Primary evidence are as evidence that's been scholarly been proven. Anything like an example would be like an artifact. Another thing would be like the Bible. The other thing would be like the pyramids. Those are primary artifacts.
Okay.
And primary tools that people use to decipher history. And there's something called secondary evidence, which is books that we use to match up history along with the Bible. And a lot of this secondary history has to match in order for it to be a conclusive decision on where history is going. So that being said, you're never going to find history, and I don't care what Negro camp decides to bag on the Northern Kingdom, you're never going to find history where the conquistadors ever ruled over the Jews, when ever in history.
Okay.
There's no, I mean, even if you go as far back as the 600 BC, I've seen as far as 300 AD, and some of the places the Spanish never ever ruled over the Jews.
So when we're talking about Spaniards and Spanish, we're talking about Tarshish, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we on the same page then.
Yes, sir. We're not talking about the Aztecs. We're not talking about the people who are indigenous to this land. We're talking about people who are European descent, blue-eyed, green-eyed descent. The recessive gene type. But in history, there was a recorded time, which is not recorded in history, where the Spanish did rule over the Jews. And during this time, it was during the time when the Spanish came over to where it's called Mexica, or Mexico, where it is called today. Mexica, if you hear the word Mexica, it comes from the word Mashiach.
Right.
And those are intertwinable, interchangeable, actually. Actually, you can say. Let me go and get my notes real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
On what I have instead of this Southern Kingdom thinking they know the Northern Kingdom, it's ignorant, dude. It's kind of like saying that we know who they are,
Right.
If you wanna know something about someone, you ask the primary source,
Yeah,
man.
ask the person, right?
Yeah, ask the
Yeah.
person who actually comes from the kingdom instead of
Con,
someone who's, actually giving you secondhand knowledge.
con.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Hmm.
Okay, here, I'm going to get some of my notes because this was actually going to the debate, and you find, how you have Negroes talking about the Toltecs,
The
Toltecs,
Toltecs.
yeah, the
Uh
Toltecs.
huh.
Um, it comes from the word Toleka, which means sons of Issachar. These
Right.
are sons of Issachar right here.
Yeah, cause Tolek he was actually he was from Issachar,
Right,
right?
right. He was from Issachar.
Right.
It's Issachar's sons, Tola.
Yeah, Issachar's son is Tola, right? And that's where Toltec come from.
Yeah, Toltec came from.
Mm-hmm. We on the same
And
page, brother. Mm-hmm.
and then when you hear in let me go ahead and get in my Bible real quick. I appreciate the Southern Kingdom trying to know who we are, but they're really far off, man. They really don't know who we are, and it's a shame because when this debate goes down, they're gonna have to answer questions, man, that they actually taught some people. So you're gonna have to answer what you taught.
You know what? I ain't even worried about them clowns, them fools. They're nobody, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is to edify our people, bro, because the truth way heavier than fallacies. All right.
Right,
So the
right,
truth is going to set us all free, bro. So, and this is what we're doing right now. We just edifying our people, man. And to hell with them black only Israelites, you know what I'm saying? Or
right.
Hamites, or wannabe Israelites. The spirit ain't dealing with them, bro. The spirit ain't dealing with them. That's why you'll never find them on the street with that garbage doctrine. Okay?
Right. And then, you have to ask yourself this too. Are we a desired nation?
Hell no.
Okay, well, it almost seems like they perpetrate that we're a desired nation because we like to take jobs. But Issachar means you're hired.
Right.
So
Well, we take slave
Yahweh
wages,
made that
man.
happen on purpose.
We
It's not, it's the beyond our control, but
no, we are serving unto tribute. The
right,
jobs we take, nobody wants these jobs, bro. Nobody wants to scrub somebody's toilet or behind the
right,
toilet, clean the
right.
Edomites piss up behind the toilet.
Right. You know how we are, man. We'll take any job to
Because
feed
we
our
are
family.
serving unto tribute.
Yeah, we would
Just
take
like
any
in
job.
Genesis. Let me get that while you get your notes together. I'm going to get that in Genesis. And it's Genesis 49. Right?
And then there's never a time where a nation came against them from far in Africa. You
Okay.
know, as swift as an eagle flieth.
Uh-huh.
There's not ever a time where that ever happened. It only happened here.
Uh-huh.
A lot of let's see.
Okay, I'm going to get Genesis 49 just to solidify your point on that we take jobs, but shoot, how many so-called black people billionaires are there here in America? You know what I'm saying? They got colleges. You know what I'm saying? They
Well,
got
let's
black
talk about that.
colleges, bro.
Let's
Black
talk about that.
colleges.
Let's talk about that. That's a very good point.
Black
Um, you,
colleges,
you know,
and whenever you watch TV, they always just be being buddy buddy on the commercials with the Edomites. You know what I'm saying? America, no, check it out. The whole world loved Southern Kingdom, man. I'm talking all the way to Chuck Berry, all the way to Michael Jackson. He was the
so
first to be.
would you consider them a desired nation?
I think so. I mean, you don't see anybody hanging pictures of us up on their wall like Michael
No.
Jordan
Well,
or
that's a
LeBron. I'm
that's
talking.
something that they're gonna have to answer to
I
that.
see. I see what you're getting at. All right, let me get this about Issachar real quick, since let's let the word speak to solidify what we were talking about. Genesis 49 um, and 14. We are serving unto tribute. Actually, let's just get it from 15 to make my point. Oh no, let's get it from 14 because they are a part of our curse, man.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Salakia 49 and 14. they are actually they are actually fulfilling this prophecy, the black only Israelites. So
Yeah,
this
they
is
are.
Genesis 49 and 14. Issachar is a strong ass couching down between two burdens. And what is our burdens, man? You know, our own people don't even love us. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We're undesired by our own people. Oh,
right,
not only that, on the left hand side, you got black only Israelites hating on us. On the right hand side, you got Esau trying to lock us up.
right.
We crouching
Yeah.
down between two burdens, so they are fulfilling prophecy by hating on us.
Well,
Verse
it's
5.
more of a trifecta than a double. You know, they're coming at us on all directions,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Let me get 15. And he saw that rest was good, and the land it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear. We're down to work, and became a servant unto tribute. Right?
Right.
And that we're the ones in all the agricultural fields picking the devil's fruit, the strawberries. You know what I'm saying? Who's down
Right.
to do that? Nobody's down to do that work. That's why we got it. That's why we got to do it.
I'll give you a story. You know, we did a roof with my father when we were living in San Diego. We did a massive apartment complex. My father was paying me. We were doing 3 weeks into it. We were getting it's payday time, and my dad comes back crying. And I go, "What happened, Dad?" He goes, "Mijo, they don't want to pay me."
Yup.
I go, "What?"
Yup.
He goes, "They don't want to pay me, huh?" And he
Yeah.
started crying. I've never seen a grown man cry, man.
Yeah.
My dad has always been a strong ass man, man. Strong, strong, strong.
Uh-huh.
And when I seen him cry, I said, "Dad, come on, man. Can you please tell me where this guy lives? I could just tear off the roof. I'll
Uh-huh.
tear the whole thing off." He goes, "No, mijo, no. Just let it go." And I'm never gonna forget that day. I'm never gonna forget that. That's a strong ass man.
Strong
And,
ass.
and he never got paid nothing for it, man. We tore the whole thing off. We put a brand new roof. We put brand new material. Dude, we worked our asses off, bro, and we never got paid for it.
Yup.
You know what I
I
mean?
know how that is,
That,
bro. It's in Esau's spirit to enslave us, bro.
I,
They people do that to me all the time because you know the business the what I do, right?
mhm.
People do that. I'll be fighting with that at least one or two people a year that don't want to pay me, bro. After me and my son just busted our asses, bro. I'm
Right,
talking about sweating out there, getting all grimy and dirty. All
right,
you know what I'm saying, and hands cracking and bleeding. You know what I'm saying, and then
yeah,
the goddamn devil will watch the whole time, bro, sipping some lemonade or something in the
yeah,
109-degree weather while we
yeah.
out there slaving, bro. Not even offer us a sip. You know what I mean?
That's
And then
disgusting,
and
man.
then
That's
have
disgusting,
have
man.
the have the audacity to say, oh wow, there's something wrong with this. We got a problem. I can't pay
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I've been there, bro. I know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah, and then you talk about First Chronicles 12:32. We have an understanding of the times, man.
Yup.
Aztec means assembly to God in time.
Yeah,
You
yeah. Uh-huh.
So the thing is we know exactly. We knew Mashiach showed up, man. We didn't even have to even be step foot in that land, bro.
Uh-huh.
We already knew that he was gonna. We already knew he was coming through. We already knew he was gonna. If you kind of do some of the history, you hear Quetzalcoatl, or Quetzalcoatl. They call
Yeah.
him Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
He was they called him the feathered serpent.
Right.
He was a dark, dark skinned man,
Uh-huh.
and he he fit exactly the description of what the Bible entailed in the codexes, in the Florentine
Yeah, that's
codexes.
right. That's
So the
right.
Florentine Codex, if you guys Negroes ever decide to do some reading, you go into the Florentine Codexes and some of the, they don't display all of it because it's about 3 or 4 thousand pages long. They only give you like 11 pages, but you have to really dig deep to find these codexes, and you find out that the creation of life in Genesis and everything, it all matches with the Aztec codexes. So that's not coincidence. The greatest artifacts, the most amount of artifacts that has been ever discovered from that came from Israel or that part of our captivity is here in the Americas, man.
Yeah.
And you find out there's a story of an Indian man from the tribe of Gad. He was in a cave, and he had uh, a message for us. You know, he had a stone within a stone. It was all encased with, you know, with some kind of concrete-like material. And then when they opened it up, he was laying on top of it, bro, with his head. So he was using it as a pillow, you
Uh-huh.
know. And when you opened it up, there was another stone inside it. It was all in Hebrew writing, ancient Hebrew writing, and it said, "If you want to live, keep the commandments."
Okay, tell me what that is again, bro, so I could pull it up and show it on my screen. What are you talking
I
about?
actually have it on my page.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh,
there's
on
actually
your
a
Joel
discovery.
Issachar?
Yeah, go in there. There's a white dude in there. He kind of gives a detail of
Mm-hmm.
uh, what he says, but also looked it up. It's 100% true, bro. 100% true. You know, I don't just take the word for what it is. I actually investigate it, dissect it, and it was
Yeah, no.
100% true what he said.
No, I know you're a study brother. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I'm doing with this, because I know you do know your stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why
Well, I've
we,
only been in the truth only not that long. You know, I've been
that's
when
all
we
right.
first met.
It don't
When we
even
first
matter, bro.
met, I was only in the truth for only a week.
So that's okay, brother. Don't worry about it. So you told me is it this one video of an Edomite saying something? Is like you put it up about a week ago or something?
Um, I have no idea, boss. And I have to look it up and see.
All right. No sweat. No sweat, bro.
Um,
So, and also going into the feathered serpent, right?
mhm.
The feathered serpent. If you go into okay, we go into
Oh yeah, it talks about it in the Bible too. Go ahead and bring that out.
okay. Let
You
me
got
get
you
that.
said that?
It's John 3:14.
That's right. There you go.
Okay, the serpent, right? So, in the serpent is also known as and we'll bring these out, bro. So you know the holy, 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 when the seraphim came down and he placed the hot coal on the prophet's tongue and said, because he was crying, right? He said, "I'm unclean, I'm unclean," and the seraphim were crying, "Holy, holy, holy, holy." But
Right.
then the seraphim came down and he grabbed the coal off of the altar and he put it on the prophet's lips. And what he say? He said, "Your sins have been forgiven, bro."
Hmm.
And there's only one entity in all of the universe that can forgive a man his sins, bro. And his
Right.
name is Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Alright?
Come.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
the one out that came out 2 years ago. It says so-called Hispanic spoke Hebrew.
Uh-huh.
That's the one.
Okay. Anybody want to check that out, you know what I'm saying? Brother Shakar
Yeah.
Ben Israel on his page. I'm gonna get that real quick. Cause this is one that
Can we bring out that one about the serpent, feather serpent? You have that one or no?
yeah, hold on, let me get it. I'm getting it right now. So it's John 3:14, I'm sure. Let me put it on my screen.
All right.
John 3:14.
Is that my screen on there?
On where? Oh, on here. This is how
Okay.
I'm seeing you right here. But that's all. That's all we could see. All right. So I gotta pull up both these things. See, I'm still trying to learn this stuff too, bro. So it ain't no sweat, bro. Damn, did I just? I might have just stopped that live stream.
Oh snap!
Did I just stop that live stream? Let me
No,
see.
I didn't stop. I didn't stop it.
No, I'm saying did I?
Oh, I don't know.
I might have just stopped that live stream, bro. Let's see.
So make it a part two.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. I don't know. I think we're probably still streaming. Let's see, brother. Yah, Yahuwah, Yahasha, Mashiach. He's on there. Yeah, I did. Close that live stream down, bro.
Oh shoot.
That's all right. No sweat, bro. No, still hear you. They could hear us.
Cool.
They could hear us, he says.
Sick.
Calm, brother.
All right, let's go ahead and keep going then.
Okay, so you wanted me to bring out that John 3 and 14.
Right.
Let
Hang
me
on,
get that
the
real quick.
serpent.
The feathered serpent, right?
Right.
Okay, let me get that real quick and bear with me, yo, because I have a bit of a code going on. John 3 and 14. 3 and 14. Yup. John 3 and 14. And as Moses lifted up the serpent, just like that, okay, in the wilderness. As Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so must the Son of Man be lifted up. All right? And check it out. That whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have eternal life. So if we go to, and that's in Numbers 21, where he lifted up the brass serpent.
Right.
Yahweh Shai, just like that. So the thing is, what people don't understand, bro, if I may, is that Yahweh Shai came over to the Americas in his glorious form, bro, in his glory,
Right. In his own way.
his glorified body.
That's right.
In his glorified body, bro.
That's
Because we were on a whole nother trip. We've been gone for 3,000 years or so, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he had to come over here and he had to stun us, bro. He stunned on us, bro. You know what I mean?
Right. And you know, the thing is the problem with everybody what's going on to these days is they're thinking carnal and they don't know everything spiritual, you know. And the thing is trying to figure out how we got here. That's not gonna get you to the kingdom, bro. You know what I mean? You know, disqualifying your brother, that's not gonna get you in the kingdom, bro.
That's how you know the Spirit's not dealing with them, bro. Because if they really truly believe in this, they would only be worrying about waking up their people.
Right.
It wouldn't matter. Once you find out that you're royalty, it don't matter who everybody else is. They could all go to hell. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and it's true. It's true. But you know, the thing is the fashion of the Northern Kingdom, it's got to a point where we have to come out and say something now. And you know, if these guys want to, you know, have the balls and debate me February 14th at 7 at their channel, let's do it, man. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time. My notes are sitting here for about 2 weeks already.
So they've been dodging you. I seen that they've been dodging you.
Yeah, and I've emailed him. I emailed him 3 times or 2 times. I emailed Yeduah 2 times. I've been trying to contact Warrior Lord to get this thing started. He's trying to mediate. He's even put out comments because he's a big time Fope follower, but he actually understands that the Northern Kingdom wants to say something. So he wants to mend these sticks together, man, and I appreciate that. And you know, all we're here is to edify. We're not here to, you know, make a video where we're gonna start critiquing, you know, how they said a word or how they said a phrase or, you know, that's childish shit, man. We don't do that. You know, we don't do that here in the Northern Kingdom. We get straight down to business. And we get in and we get out. That's it. You know what I mean? And we have a law to follow. And you guys are making videos on a pedophile, you know, that did something to some girl. You know, hey, you know what? The Most High dealing with that fool, man. You just need to just leave it in his hands. The whole world knows, man.
Well,
The whole community knows. You know, why you gonna make freaking shirts out of the man? You know, hey,
and then
man.
wear
You
them.
know,
Then they're rocking it on their chest, bro.
right, dude. That's you know that's just like the Edomites kicking out Trump, bro. It's just as nasty as them, man. Nasty, dude. That's nasty.
Yeah, that's. But you say that goes to show you could judge a tree by its fruits. Okay.
Right. It's a nasty way of thinking, man. That's a nasty process.
Well, you know, to the unclean, the scripture says to the unclean, all things are unclean, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that goes to show what spirit they're in. You know what I'm saying? They're completely carnal, and the reason why they keep going at like HOI and they keep going at like these other more known camps, these bigger camps, is because they are clout chasing, bro, and that's the reason why they won't They won't debate with you because you don't have more followers. You don't have 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 followers on
Right.
subscribers to YouTube, right? But
Right.
they're going after the ones that got clout. And they ain't gonna debate some so-called low-level brothers because we don't have the subscribers and followers. That's how
Well,
you know they're
because
clout chasing.
it's because the Northern Kingdom was be the last to wake up, bro.
Yeah, that's right.
But the carnal thinking of what they are is, oh, guess what? You guys don't have the freaking hair color like them. You don't have the texture. You don't have the pigment. You know what, bro? You won't believe this, okay? I was at what was it, Kirkland? You know, like the little store that they sell like house stuff. We were getting ready. There was a sister, you know, what I mean, at the cash register, and my wife was getting ready to, you know, get her nationality, you know, talk to her about the word of God, and I didn't know that she had spoken to her before, and I asked her, "What's your dad? You know, what's your father's nationality?" And as I already asked her, she cut me off, and I was kind of wondering why she was cutting me off, and she goes, "Her dad's Chinese." I was like, "What? Are
Yeah.
you serious?
Hmm.
She's Chinese. Your dad's Chinese." He goes, "Yeah." He's a black lady, dude. Black as can be, bro.
Yeah.
Black as can be.
Yo, the
And
phenotype
dude,
means
that
nothing,
lady's
man. That's
the dad
carnal.
was
That's
freaking
completely carnal.
Chinese, bro. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And you know, she showed her property. She had a lot of money, and you know, I think that's probably what causes rift between, you know, the Southern Kingdom. You know, they see another brother doing better. They don't even know that they're actually another nation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And causing, you know, division between, oh, you know, you ain't doing nothing, nigga. You all you do is sit account. You know what? They don't even know that, you know, that's actually an Edomite right there. You
Yeah,
know, they
exactly.
got all because they stole it from us.
Yo, they don't. They're gonna call us the son of Esau because of our Spaniards, right? But they completely forgot about the British.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They completely forgot they were enslaved too by the Spanish too, right? You know
Right,
that
and then, and it,
their women were being raped too.
and another thing they love to use too is Psalms. Actually, not Psalms. Um, you know how they say that we look like different nationalities,
Yeah.
okay? And I go ahead and give them this. I give them Psalms um, 83 and 2. For though my enemies have made a tumult, and they that hate have lifted up their head, and they have taken crafty counsel against their people. They have consulted one against the hidden ones, and they have said, come, let us cut them off of being a nation. For the name of Israel may need no more in remembrance, for they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. Then they name the players, okay? Oh, you look like a white man. Oh, the tabernacles of Edom. Okay. Oh, you look like an Arab. Oh, the Ishmaelites, it says right here. And the Moabites. Oh, you look Chinese.
Hmm.
And it says the Hagarenes. Oh, you look African. The Jebels are Africans. Ammon are the Japanese. The Amalek are the fake Jews. The Philistines are the Africans again. And the Africans are Tyre. These are all people who contributed. These are all who we look like because they all participated in it. You
Yeah.
know, and that was all by design, man. You know, it was to rip us away from our heritage.
All right, check
You
it out.
know,
I got a haymaker for that. Well, they saying we coming in. Yeah, we come in a lot of different colors, bro. I got a haymaker. You can land on them with that. All right. This
mm,
is Genesis 37:3. Now Israel loved Joseph more than all his children
fun,
because he
fun,
was the son of his old
fun,
age, and he made him a coat of many colors.
fun. And we are descendants of Joseph.
Yeah, the 10 tribes.
Yeah,
Joseph is the progenitor of Ephraim and
yeah,
Manasseh. Ephraim is Ephraim is the chief tribe of the northern kingdom.
fun.
You know what I'm saying? So this is a prophecy of how we would have different phenotypes, a coat of
Right,
many colors, because that's the Most High. He just loves us like that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Hmm.
And you got to remember, um, during our captivity, we were in captivity under Assyrians for almost, I think it was like 500 to 600 years. So we had, interbreeding there, and then we had, we were, taken on by the, what we read on Psalms 83, we were totally torn apart, dude. Totally torn apart.
Yeah.
We were dissected, basically, just split in little tiny pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell these people, the seed never changes.
Yeah. Yeah, they're completely carnal because come on. I mean, can you really this brother on here in the chat, Yahusha Ha Mashiach. We're going back and forth with this Negro only on one of these videos I did, right? And he said, "Oh, I got DNA, I got DNA." And that science is only as old as 1890, bro.
Hey, bro, let me give you a funny story. There's a time where someone submitted dog DNA. Okay, they said they had European, African. So I don't care what kind of DNA they got, bro. I mean, it's all a lie. It was made to deceive, and you gotta remember, Deuteronomy 28:68 is your DNA test. I mean, if you put Deuteronomy 28:68 to the T, you are an Israelite.
Yeah, right.
To the T. It doesn't matter I don't care how you look like.
But hold on, they're trying to predicate this idea that they have went back in their lineage 4,000 years, and every one of them people in their lineage was an Israelite.
Well, I don't know anybody living that long, bro, to see that far back.
They couldn't get DNA samples from that far back. The science is only as old as 100 or 1890.
Well, they basically debunked themselves. There's no evidence to prove that they can go that far back, and at that particular point, we weren't even dealing with DNA. We were just throwing shit around and blowing, destroying stuff, and making fires and shit like that or whatever. But we weren't inclined to save evidence for DNA testing.
Yeah, who knew that the Most High was going to cut us off from our nationality, bro? He told us, though. He did told us, and it was prophecy. But, Jake hard-headed. He ain't going to listen to that fire hit his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad because we're trying to save their lives.
But, the elect will be sealed, bro. But my whole thing right now is, bringing some brothers in so we can have these conversations, man. And I would like this brother here, Yahushua Yamashiach. I want him to join you and I next time so he can, add into, the history of the Northern Kingdom like this, man.
Right. Yeah, it'd be interesting. And then, the biggest question here is, what is Mystery Babylon?
Exactly. And where is it?
Where is it at today?
Where is the Mystery Babylon? Exactly. And that's what I want to get into. But that's
going to be... they answer that question because we're going to interject some more questions to make sure we solidify that.
Yeah, that's the one right there, bro. Because if they're saying that what they tried to say, but they have no doctrine, bro. All they could do is try to come up against the One West doctrine and have nothing to replace with them.
Oh, did you hear? I think Fope wants to be the new One West.
I don't care what they want, bro. I don't care what
whatever,
they want, bro.
Whatever.
The Most High ain't dealing with them.
They're a bunch of Jehovah's Witnesses, bro. You know what I mean?
I don't care what
they just feeding this knowledge of goodness for only Negro onlys, and the Negro only doctrine don't exist. It doesn't exist anywhere.
It's a completely feminine doctrine, bro. It's a completely Jezebel spirit. The Negro only doctrine is the spiritual equivalency of a woman that has just been put away and she's bitter because her husband is off with another woman. That's their spirit. They have the spirit of a jealous woman, bro.
And I don't know if you've seen some of their debates, but the precepts don't match whatsoever.
Yeah, they got nothing, bro. You could just listen to them until they ain't in the spirit, bro.
Yeah, they're mixing oceans and rivers, and they're all over the place, bro. And then there's nothing that actually talks about, they're bringing out precepts, which I honor. It's the Bible. I honor it. I'm not going to say they're bad, say anything negative in that part, but the precepts don't match up, bro. And then you got a bunch of people saying, do you see what I mean? Do you see what I mean? Do you understand now that they're not the northern kingdom? And you're saying, yeah, but there's no precepts.
Yeah,
There's no
don't.
precepts to validate anything that they say.
It's completely
Nothing.
emotional, bro. And that's what I'm saying. They're just like a jealous woman. They're in the spirit of a jealous woman. That's what they is.
Yeah, and I'm trying to listen to my brothers. You know what I mean? But it gets a little monotonous sometimes. Like you said, like a child or a woman, and you want to just tell them, just shut up, dude. Be quiet. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but 2/3 is
That's love, Southern Kingdom. It's love.
It is love, bro. It is love. But 2/3 got to be destroyed regardless, bro. 2/3 got to be destroyed. Was that Zephaniah? I'm gonna end it with that, bro, so I can do my thing. I told you, Zephaniah 2/3.
Okay.
Can you get that? Do you know what I'm talking about? 2/3 shall be cut off.
Yeah, Zephaniah 2. Let me get it real quick. Was it Zephaniah what, boss? 2 and what?
No. Let me find it real quick. 2/3 shall be cut off.
Oh, you're talking about the Zechariah 13 and 8?
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah, I think it's Zechariah 13 and 8.
Yep, you're right. Get that. And then we're gonna end it right there, bro, because, yeah.
Okay. All right, Zechariah 13 and 8. And it should come to pass in that land, in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
Yeah, read
it.
And
I will bring the third through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined.
Yep.
And I will try them as gold is tried.
Stop right there. I want to make a point to that. And you know what else these brothers is coming in? They brothers that have never lived in the hood their whole life, bro. So they can't see Mexicans actually going through the curses, man. They've been living next to their daddy Esau the most in their entire life. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and you got to remember too, boss, that a lot of our history is not even taught in schools. It's not even taught in schools.
No, it's not, bro.
No.
If it is taught, it's taught to humble us and put us down in a submissive spirit.
Right. That's true. And then you have Negroes say that we have our own land. We don't own that land, bro.
Well, they got Haiti. They got Jamaica. They got all kinds of countries in Africa.
And that's also the kingdom.
Yeah, and they got Ghana, and they got all them. They're actually letting some Southern Kingdom come back, and I think it's Ghana or one of them countries. They're calling back, Southern Kingdom brothers to go back and live in Africa. They got that too, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you got people saying, so is there Southern Kingdom or Northern Kingdom in Africa? I go, of course there is.
Yeah.
So we're in all 4 corners of the earth. It's what the Bible says, and they can't just take the Bible for what it says, dude. They have to get carnal with it, man.
Yeah.
That's what irritates me. That irritates me because now it almost seems you're adding to the word, and it's not that hard to read. It's not that hard to understand. The Bible is a letter. It's like a personal letter to you. It's saying something to you. And you're making it seem like it's like another thing. It's kind of like the white man did with us, and making it a religion. It's we gotta get past that, man. We're smart people. God made us the greatest people on the earth, and we're supposed to be acting like kings and not like heathens, man. It sucks.
But the thing is that the curses, the Native American Indian tribes and the so-called Hispanic tribes. We fit every single curse.
Every single one.
And we're talking about just within the last 500 years, bro. In recent history, all these curses.
And we're gonna put on bolts. Oh, let me show you something, bro. Let me see if I can actually share it with you. Maybe actually let me go and send it to you an email or
All
your.
right, yeah, we'll get it next time, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna see what the Spanish left.
All right, cool. So yeah, if you brothers, Alazar and brother, yeah, who, yeah, that's a pretty intricate name, brother. So,
I
if
like.
you want to join us on this conversation, man, I think maybe, like I said, I think brother Joe's pretty technically inclined. You might be able to find us out a better way to do this, and add some more brothers onto this conversation. You know.
And I do have a lot more, but I will be diving into the debate questions, and I don't
No,
want to do
Mystery Babylon alone, that's gonna take 2-3 hours, man.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, it won't take that long with them because
I ain't
they
worried
can't
about that,
break
bro.
down anything. You know what I
Like I
mean?
said, yeah. But anyway, go ahead and if you got the debate set up with them, go ahead and mention it now. That way, we can support you on that.
Shalom, Israel. We got debate coming February 14th, 7 o'clock. We're here to defend the Northern Kingdom. We are here to show love. We're not here to hate. We're not here to slander. We're here to edify. We're here to bring these two sticks together. Despite of what you heard, Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom it doesn't exist. There was a new video coming out on Fope that we're going to debate that. Hopefully, we have a brother, Yakasha, along with this debate. If not, we'll most high willing, we'll figure it out, and we're going to get this nailed to the wall, and this will be, not the final nail in the coffin like people like to say. Oh, we're going to take out these Northern Kingdoms, the final nail in the coffin. No, we're not here to do that. We're here to edify our people. We're here to, make sure that we get to the kingdom. All of us get to the kingdom.
And that's the
We
most
want to,
important thing right there. That's the most important thing.
and we're not here to, we're not here to say we're smarter than you or you're smarter than us. We're just here to, validate who we are.
Yeah.
We're not. We're your brothers, man. We're your sisters, and to be quite honest with you, Issachar will break their back for you.
Yeah.
You don't know what kind of brother you have.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't know what kind of brother you have, man. You got a ride or die brother,
Yeah,
man,
that's right,
that will
bro.
stick to you to the end.